Oh, let me tell everybody. Oh, it's so amazing. We went on this great trip. It's so cool. We went to Goodwill. Yes, Bram. We went to Goodwill, but I want to tell everybody what I got. Yes, okay, we went to Goodwill, but I want to talk about Grounds for Sculpture in New Jersey. It's the coolest place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll talk about that a little bit later. Hi, everybody. Today is April 20th. It's Chinese Language Day.
Yes, if you don't know, there are about a billion people who speak Chinese, speak Mandarin, speak Cantonese, speak different languages. Speak Mandarin. Yes, so it's a good idea to learn to speak some Mandarin if you get the chance. Why not?
Yes, and if you didn't know, coming up just in 2 days, it's Quinn's Kid Lines. It's our new LGBTQ show for kids.
Well, it's news for kids that's basically about the LGBTQ community.
Yes, does everyone know what that word means?
You'll learn all about that on Thursday.
Oh, okay. That sounds fine.
So the first thing I want to tell you about is a very, very interesting article in Scientific American all about cloud seeding.
Yes, cloud seeding. That sounds really weird.
Yes, but it's a real thing. There are about 8 states that put this chemical up in the air to try to make snow.
Why do they do that?
Well, these states are not getting enough water, basically, right?
Yes, and so what are the states? I'm curious. Can you tell me about the states? Like, which ones are they?
Well, the article mentioned Colorado and Utah, Wyoming, Nevada, California, New Mexico, and and Arizona.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's cool. So can you explain what happens?
It's basically what scientists do is they put something up into the air, right? It's this like crystal-like substance that they used to use in photographs a long time ago.
Yes, it's called silver iodide, right?
Yes, and so basically these crystals go up in the air, and water molecules kind of attract to them, and then it starts like snowing.
Oh, is it working?
That's the thing, Bram. It's not working so well. In fact, they've done this for a long time. Back in 1947, for example, they did this weird experiment. I think it's pretty cool. Project Cirrus, which is part of, GE and a U.S. military collaboration.
Collaboration?
That's when people are working together. They did this thing where they dumped about 200 pounds of dry ice into a cyclone.
What? Yes.
Yes, so they dumped all of this dry ice, which is basically carbon dioxide, into a cyclone in Florida to see if something happened.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yes, and it all goes back to Vincent Schaefer's experiment a long time ago in the 1940s. It basically, he noticed that dry ice, when he put it in his freezer, it made things fall.
That's weird. So anyway, answer my question, please. Does it work?
Well, that's the point. There's not really evidence that this is making snow like people think.
Oh, then why are we doing it?
Well, I don't know. Climate change? Douche.
Dad, I really want to try this new pasta.
Oh, do you mean cascatelli, the world's newest pasta shape?
Yes. So if you haven't heard, there's this guy, his name is Dan Pashman, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I don't know if I am. I may not be, by the way. But basically, he developed this pasta with sfoglini. Over 3 years, they developed this special pasta. It's called cascatelli. It's inspired by the name for waterfall in Italian.
Yes, I believe that word is cascata.
Yes. And so, for 3 years on his podcast called Mission Impastable, they tried to make this special type of pasta.
Yes, I think you mean the podcast is called The Sporkful. Yes, he wanted to make a type of pasta that can be speared with a fork. It can hold sauce, and actually, you can bite.
Yes, so it's pretty cool.
Yes, and Sfoglini, the company, uses this high-quality bronze casting to do that.
Oh, wow.
Douche. Hello, Frederick. It's getting hot. Very, very hot.
Whew.
Hey, Bram, do you have $69 million?
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, if you don't know, $69 million, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, like how much?
Well, I don't know where you all live, boys and girls, but, if you live in a house, let's say somewhere in America, that house is between, I don't know, $200,000 for the house to maybe $1 million or more.
Oh, okay. So, you're talking about $69 million. Why are you asking?
Well, that's what somebody paid for an NFT.
NFT?
Yes, a non-fungible token.
What?
Yes, so let's talk about this a little bit. It was on Saturday Night Live recently, just so you know. It was Pete Davidson and some other people were making fun of, or whatever, giving homage to Eminem. This song I used to like back in the day.
Yes. So what's a non-fungible token?
Basically, it's this thing that somebody makes on the internet. It's like a JPEG, right, or a GIF or GIF, whatever you want to call it. And it's just like a picture, and you can buy it. So for example, Christie's just sold this thing made by someone named Beeple, an artist, right? $69 million for the sale. And when you buy this thing, this NFT, it's just like a link. It's just a link that you have credit for it. Anybody else can put the exact same thing on their website or whatever. But if you have it, you paid for it, and that's what you have. It's an NFT.
Whoa! So, another example like this guy, Ja Rule.
Yes, the Fire Festival. Jeez, do we talk about the Fire Festival?
No, I think that was before our time.
Yeah, so the Fire Festival, long story short, was this big, basic disaster where people lost millions of dollars for this festival. It didn't happen. And so Ja Rule, who I think he's trying to raise money for himself for medical reasons, but basically he made an NFT of a grilled cheese sandwiches from the Fire Festival, and he's trying to sell those things. What? Yes, and there's even a robot or AI, artificial intelligent person, right? Her name is FN Meka, and she has 9 million TikTok followers, and she recently sold an NFT of a Lamborghini's porta potty for, I don't know, a couple $1,000 or something like that. Jeez, douche.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
What's a muon?
Muon. Muon. That's something. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so there's some news about muons if you didn't know. A muon is a subatomic particle, sometimes called a fat electron.
Oh, like it's similar to the electricity that powers like batteries and flashlights and stuff like that.
Yes, but it's like a lot heavier. It has more mass. It's like 207 times more mass.
Oh, yes. These things are also called leptons, right?
Yes, how did you know that?
Don't ask me. I just know these things.
So they're really unstable, right? They only last for like a tiny fraction of a second. But they did this really cool science experiment recently in Illinois, right? Batavia, Illinois, at the Fermi Lab, or the Fermi National Acceleration Lab, where basically they shot all these muons, these tiny particles, into a really intense magnetic field.
Oh, that sounds really cool. And what happened?
Well, basically, it did not behave as predicted.
Oh, what? What does that mean exactly?
Well, physicists, and I'm not a physicist, and you're not either, Dad, no offense, they discovered that basically, like, muons are doing these really, really weird things. I mean, we know they're kind of strange, right? But people like Chris Pauly, who's one of the big scientists, he's saying that this might be like the Higgs boson discovery in 2012.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, so scientists think that maybe this is going to explain dark matter.
Oh, dark matter. That's that 1/4 of the universe, right? That's unexplained. Like, it's 1/4 of the mass of the universe, right?
Yeah, so it's pretty cool.
Yes.
Just seeing if I missed anything. I think it's pretty good. Hey, Dad, like 2 weeks ago we talked about maple sugaring. Hey, Dad, like 2 weeks ago we talked about Marklin trains.
Oh, yes, from Germany, those model trains. That was really cool, yes.
Yes, so I was thinking maybe we could go into our backyard and we could get some maple out of the trees.
Bram, we don't have any trees.
Yes, we do. We live outside the science center. Remember, inside the science center, outside there's trees.
I don't know if they're maple trees, and I don't think we should do that.
Oh, but it's like the neatest thing. I don't know if you know this, but because of the pandemic, everyone is getting maple.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, so people are doing this at home. They're still quarantined. Yeah. So people are buying at-home evaporators, and they're making maple syrup. They're going online. They're going to websites, trade publications.
There are trade publications for maple sugaring?
Yes, isn't that crazy?
Yes. Okay.
So, for example, there's a Facebook group called Backyard Maple Syrup Makers, and so they've basically doubled their membership in a short period of time.
One of the cool things about making maple syrup, if you didn't know, it's a great activity for kids, right?
Yes, it's educational. You go outside and you get all the sticky stuff everywhere. It's pretty amazing.
Douche. Well, everybody, we're out of time, so I want to tell everybody about our little trip to Goodwill. Yes, okay, let's go talk about Goodwill.
Guys, my dad and I, we go to Goodwill a lot. I know it's kind of weird, but they have all these cool things. What I like about Goodwill is it's all about serendipity.
Oh, serendipity. Could you explain serendipity?
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to expect. You just find these crazy things. So, for example, my dad and I, we went to Goodwill and we found this game, and it's the coolest game. Maybe in the 1980s it was really fun, and now it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. It's called Sequence for Kids.
Oh, Sequence for Kids. Oh, yes. I'm acting like I don't know, but I've played a few times.
It's basically like Connect 4, but you can get a unicorn card, you can get a dragon card.
Yes, we also got this weird thing that Bram likes that I've never seen before, where balls float up and you shoot with a gun.
Yes, it's so amazing.
Oh, okay, but I also want to talk about the trip. So we went to this place called Grounds for Sculpture in Hamilton, New Jersey. It's really, really cool.
Yes, they have all these weird sculptures. They're giants, they're big, they're very strange.
Yes, and so one of the ones that Bram liked is this very inappropriate sculpture. It's by Stuart Johnson, as many of the sculptures there are from this artist. And it's called Has Anyone Seen Larry? And if you're watching us on our cartoon video news show, we'll show the clip right here.
Yes, it's really crazy. Wait, Dad?
Yeah?
I can't see.
What?
Boys and girls, I wear this special visor because, I don't know if you know this, but I'm blind. I can't see.
Yeah?
It's not working.
Oh, Bram. I don't know what to do. Oh, boy.
This is to be continued. Bye.
Bye. Sources for today's broadcast include the New York Times, Scientific American, and the Daily Beast. Well, thank you for watching.